So we're doing a soap today that is going to be crazy challenging for me, okay? I think it's gonna be insane. That's why I just asked him. We didn't pick out a fragrance. We're gonna go fragrance free because I'm afraid it's gonna set up. I'm afraid because we just have so much going on. All right, so there is a business. Her name is Belinda from Love Your Suds, right? And so she makes these scrapers and I'm trying to use it tonight. And this is the soap that we're gonna make tonight. Halloween is coming up, but we're gonna do our own take on it because I can't do anything, I can't just make anything easy. I have to do something and try it for the first time and make it like super duper hard. So let me show you what comes with this scraper. And if you're looking for these scrapers, July from Winston and Walter is selling the set of scrapers. I don't know if you can buy them individually. Maybe you could chime in, July. I have 3 of them. They sent me 3 of them to test. I'm just gonna test this one today. I made my embeds already. They come with, the ones that I have are a skull, a popsicle, and the other one is moth and moon, right?
So interesting.
I am so nervous because, I mean, yeah, this is not something I've ever done before, so I'm a little bit concerned. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it like John and I walked through it like 10 times today. And now, first of all, it comes with this little card in the bag, right? So in the bag are all of these, and I know I've talked about these before, but these extruder discs, right? So each one of the shapes in the skull had to be made already. So the teeth, the eyes, and the temples? I didn't even know what these were today. I had to ask John what this part was. The nose, and all of those had to be made in advance, right? So they have these little extruder discs where, and I'll show you the extruder. The extruder that we have, you put the disc.
Well, that's your small one. Yeah.
This is the small one because it goes with these, right? I have 2 of them. I have a bigger one that I use for other stuff and this one. So you put that little disc in here and you screw it on, and then you fill this with clay, and then you twist it, and then it comes out in these long lines, right? So, for example, this is one of the teeth. Stuck to the table a little bit. So this is a tooth, right? And it's going to, can you see it? Yes. So that'll be a tooth, and when I put it into the mold, it'll be the tooth going all the way through, so every single soap will have the tooth in there, right? And the really cool thing about this is each piece is numbered, right? So it shows you the teeth. There are 3 different sizes of teeth. Put the small ones on the outside, that's number 3 and 3, then 4 and 4, and 5 and 5. So I have them lined up so that hopefully I know. So I hopefully can line these up. I've seen a bunch of these made already, and if they look a little bit crooked, that's okay. I'm not gonna go crazy. But I'm gonna show you how we can line them up, right? So then you have your nose, your eyes, which hopefully I shaped them properly, and then your temples, right? And each one of those comes with this, like a piece of paper like this, where you take the template and you cut it out. And I've already done that for the skull. This is my template. And I'm gonna put it inside my mold. I'll put it here so you can see it.
How long is this process typically?
I have no idea. We've never done this one before. So it's new to us. This is cut out all the way? Because it looks like the top, it just goes way up to the top here. See that? See what I'm saying? Why does it look like it's, Let me just see something real quick. It looks like I'm not even gonna have to scrape anything. See what I'm saying? I think this is for the taller one. So I think maybe we should cut a little bit off the bottom, because look where the blue, it comes right up to the very, very little. So I cut that out, and that's going to go in here as a guide for me, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch, right? That's going to be a guide, and this comes with it so that I can put it over the skull, and then when the soap gets on it, I'll still be able to see it. So I'll put that in here, and I'm gonna put it on this side so I can see it. So you guys won't get to see it, but I'm putting it in here, and then we'll pour some black on the bottom. I'll put the teeth in, a little bit more black, and then we'll scrape. Now here's the thing with the scraper. The scraper looks like this, right? And this will be the bottom where we scrape the teeth, and then we'll flip it over to scrape the top of the skull, right? And then I already measured it out. Now I'm gonna have to change it because we just cut that, right? So I measured it out so that it would go right to the teeth. I'll change that now. And now it's way too high, so I'm gonna have to lower it. This can be bought at winstonandwalter.ca. So it has this little guide so that when I'm scraping, it will stay at the perfect height the entire time. And so this comes with these little guides to do that. And I'm just gonna lower it and get it to the right height just by doing this. Okay, perfect. So let's get this in here. Now it's at the right height. I'm gonna tighten. All I can see is the back of my head. Okay, so I'm gonna.
I mean, not that you have to see it. So.
Yeah, I have to see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna tighten these because we just changed the. And then once I scrape it the first time, I'm gonna have to flip it over and change it again. So it's a really genius design. It's very, very well made. The acrylic is thick. It's not going to bend on me at all, right? I've made some homemade scrapers, and they never work because they're never. Oh, thank you. They never hold up enough. I can't use them twice. So this I'll just have to rinse off.
Sadie loves your little fuzzies.
Awesome. Now with the July, and these scrapers are made specifically for July's tall and skinny molds. I don't know that they would work in another mold.
They'll work, but they might not be as.
Yeah, it might not be as perfect. So I'm pretty lucky in that I got one of the very first protocol ones, I think, of prototypes of July's mold. And usually she's got the notches on both sides. One side is 1.5 inch and the other side is 1 inch. But the bottom of mine have no guides on them. So my scraper it'll go very smoothly across. But I was thinking about it for those of you that do have the notches, if you just put like masking tape on top, it'll make it go so that it's smoother. And actually, it's not even that bad. It just makes a nice sound. You just have to keep it. It wouldn't bother me at all. I'm just gonna flip it over anyway. So again, Belinda from Love Your Suds made this for July. July has these on her website now if you'd like to order them. So now here's where our twist is going to be. I'm going to do black for around the skull. I've already made black eyes and a black nose. I've made the white teeth. But since the day after Halloween is the Day of the Dead, El Dia de los Muertes, we're gonna go with a rainbow skull, like a sugar skull. So I think that would be cool. There was a lot of math involved in this that I left up for John to do because frankly, I didn't feel like it. We're overestimating how much soap we think we're going to need because I'd rather have extra than not enough. And for the colors for the rainbow part, we're going with Blue Shocker, Radioactive, we want it to be super duper bright, Cheesy Poof, and tickled pink. So that's what those are gonna be, and we're also gonna mix some titanium dioxide in there. Well, part of me explaining them is one, so that you guys know what's going on, and two, if I talk it out, hopefully I'll remember to do all the parts, right? Okay, so that's all set. And again, I'm gonna get the lye solution, I'm gonna add that, and I'm gonna mix it until I get to a medium trace. And I already have my skull pictured with the protective backing there, right? And I am ready for my lye solution, sir. I'm gonna mix in my lye solution. And because there's no fragrance, it really shouldn't
Oh, don't say
accelerate.
Jinx yourself.
I say it shouldn't, right?
It never should.
Well,
Quite honestly.
and I have my pictures here. So if I put the teeth in according to the picture, right, and because this picture is inside my mold right now, so I'll put the tooth in and hopefully line it up exactly with the tooth that's on the picture in here. And if I put them in perfectly, the scraper, then I'll have to pour more on top of it and then scrape it out. How I know which tooth is which is there's 3 different sizes, 3, 4, and 5. And when I made them, I put them in order on my table. So I told John, don't touch anything because they're in the right exact order. So right now in the mold, I have my teeth. So I have the teeth, I have a little bit of black on the bottom, I have the teeth, and I have this shape here. So the black on the sides with the curve coming down and then the curve coming up right here. So I have this much of this soap done so far. It's a little hard to see, but you can see how it has the grooves in it, right? And it has the sides are higher and then the grooves are in the bottom, okay? So now,
How are we?
good, we're gonna mix the rest of this, and it's gonna be a little bit thicker, I think.
Wait a minute. Sorry, guys.
Hopefully. It's actually pretty cool looking just like it is.
Yeah, right? That's not up to where you need it yet?
I need the nose now.
Okay.
Now comes
Nose is shot.
the nose. Now I couldn't make it all in one piece, so I've got two
that's
pieces for my nose. And it looks like that.